This is a story of incredible strength, of an unbreakable national spirit that survived everything. It was sparked by a single decision, a decision that united the people. In 966, Duke Mieszko I, through baptism, bound the fates of the tribes with one faith and one goal. This was not just the beginning of a state, it was the birth of a spirit that was destined to survive everything. This spirit has learned many times that unity is strength. At Grunwald in 1410, shoulder to shoulder with the Lithuanians, it showed Europe that the united can defeat any power. This unity was immortalized. The Union of Lublin, signed on the 1st of July 1569, was not just a treaty, it was a promise that in community there is a strength greater than any king's crown. And this strength was needed not only to build, but to defend. When Europe found itself on the brink, the Polish spirit answered the call. At Vienna in 1683, the winged hussars did not just fight for borders. They halted the Ottoman Empire's advance and saved Europe in its hour of peril. The spirit was not just brave, it was also creative. The Constitution of May 3rd, the first in Europe, was a light in the darkness, a courageous step into the future. Proof that this nation could lead, not just fight. Even when Poland tried to save itself with the Constitution of May 3rd, it was too late. Three empires took the country off the map, but not out of the hearts of its people. The Polish spirit lived on, in language, in songs, in a mother's quiet words. And when the January uprising began, it said, "We are still here." For 123 years, Poland had no borders, yet it did not disappear. It survived in family stories, small acts of defiance, and the promise passed from parent to child. People fought in foreign uniforms, rose in hopeless uprisings, and taught their children who they were. In 1918, what once seemed impossible became real. After generations of struggle, Poland returned to the map, not as a gift, but because its people never gave up. The new state was fragile and unfinished, yet it was theirs. The white and red flag was free again, but peace was brief. Bolshevik Russia pushed west to spread revolution, and Poland stood in the way. The Battle of Warsaw, often called a miracle, came from strong will, smart leadership, and the spirit of a young nation determined to survive. Soon, a darker storm came. On the 1st of September 1939, the attack on Westerplatte began the Second World War. For 7 days, Polish soldiers held their ground against a far stronger enemy. As the war widened, Polish pilots joined the skies over Britain. The 303 Squadron flew with great skill, earning respect far from home and proving that courage travels with you. At Monte Cassino, Polish soldiers broke through where others could not, opening the road to Rome at a high price. Red poppies later covered the hill, a quiet sign of their sacrifice. Across occupied Poland, death camps were built like deep wounds in the land. Created to erase identity and destroy whole nations, they became a mark of the worst cruelty. Even there, the Polish spirit did not break. People kept their faith, helped one another, and held on to who they were. In time, Warsaw rose again. The 1944 uprising was a final cry from people who chose dignity over life under terror. Street by street, they fought to be remembered. Memory survived, and memory had power. And when one night ended, a new shadow fell, a different kind of oppression, gray, suffocating, trying to starve the spirit with scarcity and smother it with censorship. But you cannot smother someone who remembers freedom. This spirit, dormant but not dead, found its voice. In the shipyards, in the churches, in one word, solidarity. This time, victory did not come by the sword. It came through unity. Millions of united hearts brought an empire to its knees. The spirit of freedom triumphed through hope. And finally, this long road led Poland home. It returned to the European family it had co-created over centuries and so often defended. This brings us to today, to a modern, vibrant country looking to the future. Forged by history, strong in solidarity. Perhaps this story runs in your blood too. Are you of Polish descent?